Hey guys, how's it going? Nate here, and I have another quick DeWalt tool review for you. This is a fairly new tool to my collection. This is the DeWalt 20-volt brushless DCH133 Roto Hammer. And I purchased this about 3 months ago. I do a lot of concrete work, so I'm out in the sticks where there's not access to power without a generator, and so I wanted something cordless that I could take out and drill into walls for slabs and have a access to a chisel for just chiseling small amounts of concrete if I needed to. So I ended up purchasing this as a bare tool. It was about 160 bucks online, I think. Quite a bit cheaper than the other DeWalt cordless roto hammers you can get that are Flexvolt. I think they start at 300 for the bare tool. And so first of all, I wanted a 20-volt roto hammer because I still mainly use 20-volt tools, and I didn't want to spend that much. So 160 bucks for the bare tool here. Let me just go over some of the features real quick. It's got, of course, the lock and forward and reverse feature, pretty standard. And then up front here, it has a chisel only, has a combination drill and chisel, and then it has drill only settings. So all three settings, I guess that's pretty standard too. But for some reason online, a lot of the pictures I looked at, I couldn't tell if there was a chisel feature, which there's chisel only. So that's great. And that's basically it. It's got the SDS Plus head on it, which works really good. Just stick it in and it'll click right in place, and that works really well. Obviously it uses Flexvolt batteries if you need some extra power, and it's been a really good tool. I've used it light to moderate use. I probably put a couple hundred, between 200 and 500, I guess, holes in concrete with it so far. And for medium duty use, it's perfect. It has the power of a corded roto hammer of this style for sure. I didn't notice any perceptible bogging down when I was using this tool compared to a corded roto hammer. I have not used the chisel function yet, but I imagine it'll be pretty good and pretty similar to a lot of the roto hammers of this style. I used a Hitachi roto hammer, corded roto hammer, for years. It was very similar to this design, and it worked great. And so this has been really nice for just drilling holes way out in the sticks, like I said, where I don't have access to power, or on new construction where I don't want to have to get a cord out just to drill 5 or 6 holes. So it's really nice for that. It saves a lot of time right off the bat. And so I think I've seen a pretty good return already on this. So it doesn't eat batteries that much. It seems to be pretty efficient, probably because of the brushless motor. On one 6 amp hour battery, I've done an entire foundation worth of ledger board on the bottom for the walls, and so that's probably 60 holes into 2 inches of concrete, and then the rest of it's wood. But it works great for that. It doesn't slow me down at all, and it definitely you're saving time right off the bat by not having to run cords, and if you're doing foundations, running cord over a wall or through rebar or something always slows you down quite a bit. So great tool to have. If you need something with a little more power, you can pick up like I said, the Flexvolt style roto hammers. They're actually, they appear to be a little bit more compact. I'm sure they're heavier, but for if you just need light to moderate use, for probably similar use for this kind of style of corded, which is, this is a very well-known style of roto hammer for the corded roto hammer. So I'd recommend this tool. It's been a great tool for me, and I haven't really noticed anything bad about it. It comes with an extra handle on the front. I don't have it right with me, but it goes right here, and then it has a depth guide as well, so that you can monitor how deep you're drilling very closely. So each hole ends up being the same. Yeah, so no negatives so far with this. It has the power of the corded models. It lasts plenty long and good battery, and so I'd highly recommend buying this. I try to get fairly good bits, and so I'm sure that helps a little bit too when you're drilling. So anyways, if you agree with this or don't agree with this, let me know. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and click subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.